Okay, we should be streaming, hopefully. Hopefully it's got the right stream title. Oh, I forgot to change the stream title. Alright, let's just change it to converting a trial chamber on the Skyflat SMP. Alright. I am live. Let me just start some music and hopefully the stream title will have updated. Alright. There we go. It's midnight. Ah, fair enough. Oh well, there'll be another stream on Tuesday and another one on Thursday. Feel free to watch the replay later. Anyway, good to see you, the model. Thanks for stopping by. Good night. Alright, so that's Too High to Die by Apollo Music. Alright. That's starting soon. That's an interesting typo. I might just jump into the YouTube chat and remove that specific message. Silly me. Alright, where are we? YouTube, me. Jump into the chat there. And delete my own silly chat. Silly man. Typing something like that. Indeed. It is starting soon. Very soon. We're listening to Mud Puddle. Soon TM. So to push that off the screen because I'm an idiot. There we go. Alrighty. So yes, we will be starting soon. Welcome, Bill Langer. Good to see you. Alrighty. I'm going to watch myself on Twitch as well just to get the numbers there. Alrighty. So, I'm on the Skyflat server today. Continuing to work on the trial chamber and trying to make it an axolotl haven. And since there's some music going, I'll bring the master volume back up on the game. You get to hear some axolotls in the background. Probably. Alrighty, and let's stop that music and we'll jump into the game. There we are, in a trial chamber. Somewhere like this for screenshot or thumbnail semi-accuracy. Axolotls. And this partially decayed trial chamber. You are a mod now, that's right. Don't forget it. Okay. Back to normal view. Alright, so we've done one room and we've flooded the corridor here. But we need to do a bit more to make this look decayed. So we're going to need some more resources for that. We do have some moss. We have quite a bit of moss. And we have a bit of clay and stone. And we have the lava to make a bit of a cobblestone and moss generator. So let's look at doing that. Hi on YouTube, good to see you. Welcome. And if you've just seen my terrainless Superflat latest video, I'm live now. So my terrainless Superflat hardcore, I'll be doing some more of that. But obviously the latest video speaks for itself. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. I'm not going to give you any spoilers. If you have seen it, then welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. Alright, so I think we're going to go with taking a few more of these copper blocks out to start with. Got a bunch of moss down here. Basically as if it's decayed and just turned into moss, basically. We'll get some stone in there as well and clay. And we've got one to go, so I might just bring that up a little more over here. We're not going to break that with a moss block, are we? Alright, so we've got some more copper. Main reason for this is give us a reason to take the copper out, but also to not just destroy the structure to do so. Latest episode was absolute cinema. Thank you, I appreciate that. I've yet to see how the response went for it. I just slept on it and left it to start just before today's stream. I thought that'd be a nice way of doing it, just have a bit of attention drawn to the channel just before stream, and if people want to then watch the stream, great. If not, that's up to them. So yeah, we'll go with a bunch of moss down here as well. I will make a moss farm eventually. Bone meal and moss farm. Alright, I think we'll probably go with some moss down here too. So it makes sense. And a bit of clay. Make this seem a bit more like a decayed and flooded area. How much clay have we got on us? None whatsoever. Let's go put some of this stuff away. Do we actually not pick up any of the... Okay, we got waxed oxidized cut copper. We got... Wow, how did we not pick up any of that? Alright, well, we'll put this one away. I'll pick up the plain copper before it despawns. Alright. And we'll grab some of that mud. A few of these drip leaves. So yeah, I want to look at making a... sorry, clay, not mud. I want to look at getting some sort of clay farm happening as well. We've got a manual clay farm, but semi-automating it would be nice. Obviously we can make some of this into a less formal pattern, but just want to give it a try as is. Now is that the silk touch one? No, I have a silk touch one here. So wait, there we go. Save reforming the clay, and we don't have the space to... Oh. Pickle can go there. Another one there. Alright. Got some extra pickles, we'll put those away. They went in the other one. They did. Okay, so we had lots of copper in here already. Let's transfer the copper back to that one. And that's where the spare sea pickles were going as well. Cool. Try and remember that. We got a bit of floating tuff as well. Okay, we'll pick up the tuff. Alright, so yeah, for anyone wondering, I have filmed, well, I've already recorded, filmed, what a word. Who uses film these days? Nobody, right? I have recorded another Tyrannos Superflat, well, more Tyrannos Superflat hardcore footage. But I haven't had time to edit another episode yet. So we've got stone, we can just turn straight into moss if we wanted to as well. We can put a bit of stone around. Let's just pick up the leftover bits first. Alright. Or we could, you know, do that. Stone stairs can go back there. Let's get the stray copper. So we're going to leave the spawners in place just to make things interesting. So it's still going to be a trial chamber. It just won't have your normal trial chamber blocks all through it so much. And we're going to have a lot of water through the trial chamber. Because, you know, otherwise it's not going to be friendly to axolotls. Alright, if you're new here, feel free to subscribe if you're enjoying what you see. If you are enjoying what you see and you've already subscribed, feel free to like. And if you don't feel like subscribing, feel free to like as well. Okay. Yeah, we need some more. We probably need some moss carpet here as well. Might get some bone meal onto this. I'll probably put some stone down and just let the moss spread naturally as well. Just bone meal that a little bit. A little more. A little more. And the same with these ones. So I can't bone meal the underwater moss, that's fine. Let's see. I think that drip leaf would probably be waterlogged, but doesn't want to be, so we'll leave it. Maybe another drip leaf there. Oh. Or not. Huh. Okay, so drip leaf can't decide if it wants to be there or not at the moment. Let's try... There we go. That's a bit better. Alright. Get that bit of moss carpet. And we might just block this up and reopen it again. Oh, that's what's going on. Okay. Yeah, it's a bit better. Little azaleas, nice. Alright. Now I reckon we'll probably have a bit of this crumbling into cobblestone. There's no tough equivalent. Let's put a few cobblestone in here to get rid of these ones. Not quite what I meant, but it'll work. We'll put these away. Alrighty, and True Cthulhu's joined us. Welcome, True Cthulhu. That one we actually wanted to place in here. Okay. And I reckon these ones here would probably not be still all nice and pristine. I reckon they'd be turning green. Not necessarily fully oxidized, but certainly on the way. Let's go with... Huh. Like we don't have any shears with us, unless they're in one of these boxes. There we go. And we probably need to put the drip leaf down. So is that... Huh. Not letting me unwax it. Interesting. Oh, it's an axe, that's right. Why was I thinking shears? Oh, shears is what I need for the honeycomb, that's right. I might break one or two of the trial spawners, but I'm going to leave at least some of them. I might just leave those a bit like that. I reckon these ones would have oxidized as well, at least a little bit. I do have some honeycomb, I think. No, I didn't bring any. All right, we go back and get some honeycomb before we do much more. But I think we'll go with a bit more cobblestone. I brought stone, not cobblestone. That's all right. Put the clay away. You can always just turn the stone into cobblestone, but it seems like a waste to have harvested this stone. And we probably want to snip some of these so they're not going all down to the water. All right, we'll pack up for the moment. We'll go get a bit of farm building done. Hi, True Cthulhu. Seeing you in the chat there. Now also start a voice chat if you wanted to chat in... Oh, you've already done? Awesome. There you go. You can hear me in the chat now. Hear me live rather than my responses on stream, which is a little bit more effective if you're actually on the server with me. Okay, so those are actually wither skeleton skulls. Not not the skulls of a wither. Okay, let's see. Yeah, there's moss carpet in here somewhere, I'm sure. Yep, there we go. Okay, I'll pick these up. I'll leave these little axolotls to their stuff. We'll head back to the village for a little while. Probably have water K on the entry as well. Maybe some regular vines growing over it, stuff like that. And I feel like these would be weathered rather than pristine because it's been open to the elements for a while now. I'm not wearing the wings. It would help if I put those on. Good thing I tried to jump before jumping off the edge. Done that before. Alright, so we've got our little stone farm, but I think we could do a better design of this. So this just makes stone that we can mine. But we could do a better design where we actually have moss being generated and have some pistons and things. So we might look at that. And True Cthulhu's online as well. Got any sugarcane? I do have sugarcane, I believe. 18 on me here. I think I got a fair bit. I generally set up sugarcane plantations in most places, but I haven't done that yet. Let me just double check if there's any more in here. There's plenty of sugarcane actually at spawn if you want it. There's a sugarcane farm right at spawn, which I think is public. Should be. Let me know if it's not. Alright. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, that's why I haven't bothered building a sugarcane farm, is someone else has built one some time ago. It's right outside my spawn house. I think that was Funny Shib or something along those lines. My timing always stinks for trying to do this in the tunnel. Iron Golem at the portal. Yep. They wander in. Alright. The save still isn't bold. I'm not sure why that slander is there. Alright, so yeah. True Cthulhu, if you're after sugarcane, there's a farm right here. Feel free to use it. Should just be able to flip the switch. What's happened at spawn? I haven't had a look around here lately. So I saw some slime somewhere. Oh, maybe that was just the emeralds. We got some sort of ventilation on this little house. This little shop. We got a honey block shop. Got a shulker shop by the look of it. Wool shop. Alrighty. And this just seems to be someone showing off the fact they got dragon heads. And a chicken. Nice build though. There we go. There's some slime. It looks like somebody's built a flying machine, maybe? Flying machine that, not sure exactly what it does. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe that's the point. Might be a duper. Maybe a rail duper. It looks exactly like it could be a rail duper. Let's give it a go. It is definitely a rail duper. Okay. Hi. Feel free to grab the rails. I'm not using it for anything at the moment. It's a nice little dock, sort of semi-finished dock here, and some sort of structure. I haven't really looked around the shopping district lately. Looks like it might be somewhere that a snowman was let loose, or some snow layers have been put down. Unfinished build. Nice though. Alright, I don't think I've checked out Shulker Shop, so let's have a look there. Failing to Elytra. Oh no, I've been to the Shulker Shop. Shulker Shell Selling Shop. With tamed end crystals that I'm not going to hit because I have mod powers and I can't remember if I've turned on my ignore claims or not. Don't take or ban from shop. So it looks like a chest arrangement. And I can't use the crafting tables for some reason. Can I open this one? 1 diamond for 16 shells. Take the chests with your order. Okay, so chests to go with the shells. It's basically to get a quarter stack of shulker boxes, which is nice to have a shulker box shop. Alrighty. Looks like mushrooms. Brown mushroom block, red mushroom block. Trex's little mushroom. Welcome. Looks like it hasn't been set up to allow permission to the barrels. Someone's left a bunch of stuff here. And of course, got Jerome the horse. Tied to a lamppost. Somebody's put W on here. Let's just un-W that. El-Riz Bildangu. And welcome to the server, by the way, Bildangu. I saw you log on. So yeah, there is a claim here, but it looks like somebody's forgotten to allow the allow access to those. So, Trexer, if you're watching, you need to unlock your barrels so that people can actually use your shop. That's an interesting arrangement. Looks very precarious. That one looks a little better. Some interesting lanterns. Alright. Drop an emerald into the hopper for a happy vibe. I don't think I have any emeralds with me, sorry. It's like some use of the player heads. We seem to be infested with chickens as well. Alright. Getting distracted, but it's fun to look around. And we've got the Fantastical Magic Shop. What's at the Fantastical Magic Shop at the moment? We've got a black cat with white feet. So it's a tuxedo cat. Welcome to the grand opening. I don't think soap's updated since the grand opening. Reese rods, cooked cod, glowstone, freshly picked cactus, 16 emeralds, a stack, bamboo hanging signs. That's from the trial chambers because there's no other way to get them in this world. Enchanted gold apple, 1 netherite. Nice. Trims with the skeleton heads and more. Haven't looked around the shop for a while, so let's have a look around. Oh, we got. If you want netherite, you can buy it, but it's 1 netherite ingot will cost you 1 diamond block, and diamond 1 scrap for 2. It's a very cool little bits and pieces. Please do not tap on the glass. That count as tapping? Does the server have a dirt farm? Yes and no. There are ways of getting dirt, but I'm not sure if there's anybody actively running a dirt farm at the moment. So it looks like people have made a bit of snow here as well. So you're placing snow as well as using a white carpet, just to make it a bit more confusing. So we have an old string duper, but that was causing a lot of lag when it was running, so we tend not to run that anymore. Alright, now, I think there was a dirt and moss farm that Blue Eagle was running. I don't know if they're currently running it or planning to sell their wares. We've got a little factory here. Oh, that's grown a bit since last time I was here. It's a big smokestacks now. I wonder if they're planning to put some campfires in there to make them smoky. I don't think there's a public one at the moment. There's a public piglin bartering farm if you need gravel though. There's a public gold farm. I'm not sure how well the gold farm is working at the moment. Since we're halfway there, we may as well fly the rest of the way back. I say halfway, we're not really halfway. Go a little higher. Distant horizons is giving me an extra set of clouds above the first ones, which is nice. It's a bit more atmosphere. So you can see we've got a village there and then another village further up. We've got Soap's lovely hot air balloons. I'm not sure what was going on over here, but some sort of farm. How's my light just going fine? All right. So yeah, I generally just make my dirt out of gravel, manually make a bunch of coarse dirt, and then clean it up. But we do have the ability to make crafters now, so we could set up some sort of automated farm. I haven't really tried much with the crafters. Another golem near the portal. Golem in the portal. The one on the other side as well? Or is that the one that was on the other side? That is the one that was on the other side. Okay. That's fine. Alrighty. So, You can turn podzol into dirt with trees. You can also turn moss into podzol with trees. So you could do... you can turn moss into rooted dirt with azalea trees as well. Stone farm linked to tree farm, that's right. So I've only got a basic stone farm here, but I'm going to fix that. But yeah, I just wanted somewhere I could actually go and manually mine stone. But this stone farm is pretty good. I just need to automate it a bit and have a way of... I mean, you could just have a cobblestone farm, smelt that, have that go to a super smelter. From the super smelter, place the... oh no, in fact, you wouldn't even need to do that. Just have a stone farm, then make it a moss farm, and then from the moss, have a tree farm. And then have pistons pushing the dirt away. So, I'm not great on redstone. Spruce, yes, spruce will turn moss into podzol. And then obviously you can push the podzol away and mine the podzol at your leisure. So, saw a really good design Ilmango did on a Skyblock world actually. It's a Carpet Sky edition of Skyblock world from memory. Might see if I can look that up, but I also found a eternal bone meal farm that uses moss that we could look at modifying that as well. So this is a really basic. This is just my first experiments with understanding how to get a stone farm going. What I could do from here is have a moss block underneath. Actually, no, I need to have a moss block somewhere else. Well, let's have a look at making a moss farm. Got the lava, and we've got the materials to make a bunch of pistons if we want to, and sticky pistons. And we got a clay farm here if we want it. I should actually look at automating a bit more stuff. These are all manual farms. But yeah, moss farm from a stone farm would be good. So maybe we can look at pushing some of the stone across into a separate area and making it into a moss farm. That'd be the way to go. Let's have a stone generator, then push the stone into a moss farm. So that way I can still pick up the stone if I want to. Hi Can4Game, nice to see you. If you're new here, feel free to give the stream a like if you enjoy what you see, and feel free to subscribe if you really like what you see. Alright, let's see, we need... Somebody's been building platforms underneath things again. I blame Sean. Or Bill Dangu, one of the two. There's people that tend to troll me. Who's that? Speaking of people trolling me. That looks like a Bildangu. Hi, Bildangu. Hello. Alrighty. Let's look at doing a bit more building. Okay. All this space to fill up. I was thinking a farm over here would be good. Maybe we'll look at chunk borders. See what we've got within chunk borders. So this one's within one chunk. So it'd be good to turn that one into a proper moss or bone meal farm and then dirt farm from there. And we've got nothing really happening over here either. So some unused space. Kind of like that farm as it is though. Might leave that one and just leave it as a proof of concept and move on to another chunk over here, perhaps. Do a single chunk farm over here. There's no houses in this section of the village. May as well put some farms in. We've already got a little farm here. And a cross-border cobblestone generator. Alright. Soul torches. I don't remember picking those up. Must have got them from somewhere. Alright, let's sleep the night away because I've been hanging around through the night. Hi, Rosalie. Need to find a Harley as well. We've got a Rosalie, we need to find a Harley. So chunk borders over here. Let's mark the chunks with some moss to start with. Chunk border with some moss. Do I have an axe on me? I do. Oh, that's actually pretty convenient, right on the edge there. Okay, we won't grab that one just yet. We'll try for a silk touch tool before we do that. Conserve the dirt, as it were. We'll do moss out to here. So we might start with a one block bone meal farm. And one chunk bone meal farm. And from there, we might convert it back to a moss farm and then see if we can turn it into a... Well, in fact, we could even send the bone meal out to another moss farm. We'll do one chunk bone meal farm and then see what we want to do with it from there, because I remember watching a quick tutorial for a one chunk bone meal farm. I'll see if I can remember it without looking it up again. Okay, let's put a bucket of water down here. And pop this away. Right. Got a room for an slab in there. What have we got in there? I must have an oak box somewhere, a wood box. Oak slab in here? Nope. Okay. What's a trial chamber loot? Oak slabs can go in here. There we go. The spare oak slab. We'll grab that extra dirt while we can, because extra dirt is always good. Yeah, looking a bit worse for wear there, Gollum. Alright, so... got that one. And if we do this one, it should just give us... yeah, it gave us the dirt the same way. Perfect. Alright, and we probably want to put some stuff down there anyway, but we'll fix that up later. Alright, so that's our one chunk of area for the bone meal farm. Alright, so if I can remember this, it needs to be, the way it's described is it needs to look kind of like a chicken. I think think I need some other stuff that can't be turned into moss. And for contrast, we could use netherwood blocks. They're cheap. Got plenty of them. Yeah, we'll use netherwood blocks for contrast. We might look at doing some warped later on, but netherwood blocks are a good start. Don't remember how low it needs to be, so I'm just going to go down about. Let's go 8 blocks. Sounds good. We're going 9. That's 8 blocks. 8 blocks to the floor. Actually, it'd be 9 blocks to the floor. I have done that, but that's fine. I reckon that's probably deep enough an area. We'll just do some ladders to get up and down. I think I got some ladders. And we'll turn off the chunk borders because that's annoying. Sticks. Do we have sticks? Probably. See if we got any ladders anywhere. Oh, there's a bunch of sticks in there. That'll do. We'll just drop the glowberries in there for now. What is what? Oh, that would be if you see just random eggs that are like player heads that look like eggs. That would be for Adrian's treasure hunt or scavenger hunt. Something that was happening a while ago that there's still remnants of floating around. Oh, I had 2 stacks of ladders anyway. You can leave it there for someone else to find, or you can collect it if you like. And there's an ally following me. Of course there is. Alright, I guess I need to get that... Really need to get those allies closed off and take their items off them so they can't just come find me and go nuts like this one's doing. There are no roof portals. I think there are, just not at spawn. So where's that ally gone? Is it still following me? Looks like it might be. There you are. Silly ally, come up here. Thank you. Alright, I go down that ladder and go back up. Maybe the ally will follow me then. Okay, ally. You. Follow. Okay, finally got you. Where do you think you're going? Crazy allies, I tell you. Stay there. I swear it's the same one every time. One of them just breaks away and tries to follow me for no particular reason. Hi, Apollo. Or Tekaplow, I should say. Good to see you in the audience, in the chat. Let's not shoot the villagers. I see red garbage bins. What's up is I'm looking to build some farms on my Skyflat world. And just had to send an ally back to its enclosure with the rest. Alright, so let's get this filled in. Or at least partially filled in. Oh, it's a thunderstorm. Lovely. What do we think, people? Do we want to sleep, or do we want to see if we can get yet more trap horses? Or does anybody want to try and get some mob heads from a charge creeper? Alright, so this is the future site of a bone meal farm. It's going to be a moss-based bone meal farm. Those have just joined. I'm trying to remember how to make a bone meal farm, having only watched the tutorial once and having never actually made a moss-based bone meal farm before in my life. So I have figured out the stone mechanic, so I might look at doing my own version and turning it into a tutorial later. But for the moment, I'm just using some warped wart because it's a block that shouldn't turn into bone meal. I shouldn't turn into bone meal. Shouldn't turn into moss that we can use as an outline for the farm, for the chunk. All right. Also, more of these lamps are nice as well, given that we basically have glowstone lamps or shroom lights because we have no access to frogs on Skyflat. The gold farm is pretty quick. I'm not sure if the collection system's working properly. Hey! Oi! Mind? Rude. Thank you, Gollum. Obviously I haven't spawn-proofed this area enough yet. Oh, they come from over there. Didn't need the zombie villager. You mind? Wow, my reactions are very slow. Alright. So they're coming from over there. We need some light over there. How's it dark enough? Not night time. Do the spawn mechanics change in thunderstorms? So they still spawn monsters in thunderstorms. Yeah, there's a new video. Feel free to watch it and come back to the stream. And if you've just seen the video, feel free to watch the stream. Although I don't know how you'd hear me if you're not already watching. But hey, let's not bring logic into this. Okay, so somehow it's dark enough for things to spawn during a thunderstorm here. Not quite sure how that works. I thought the spawn mechanics had changed to say only when dark, but maybe it's only when dark except in thunderstorms. Okay, I see the spider AO is not that great. That's kind of funny. Alright, well, let's make some torches, I guess. In fact, let's just get back to building down there. Found another egg. Yep, there's a few of them around. I guess on the edges of the technically zero light level, so we probably want to fill those in quicker. In fact, we're probably going to go out to where the chunk border finishes. That's alright. We'll finish harvesting the tree. Just do this from on top, it's quicker. There's a barter farm in the nether. I can show you where that is. It's through the corridor that leads to this village. So if you head through the spawn portal and then head towards this area. There'll be a hanging vine a weeping vine you can climb to get to it. Gone past it. Back this way. So you can manually barter with the guys up the back, or you can just place gold in the... if you place gold in the... leaves the trapdoors, you don't want to let them out. Around here. Put gold in the dispensers, push buttons to barter. And if the stuff you want is already there, just take what you want and leave some gold for others. I might just lead the boats a bit further away. Can we lead boats? Oh, yes. 1.21. Can we lead boats yet? Should be able to lead boats. There we go. Just try and drag this boat a bit further over. There we go. Get it out of the way of actually putting stuff into the... Yeah, there we go. Shouldn't be needing to go too close to them to put stuff in there now. So there's plenty of gravel in that one. Oh, there was, but you've grabbed it. So yeah. Yeah, they feed soul speed books and soul speed boots. There's a soul speed 1 here and a soul speed 2 in that one. If you got the XP, you could make a soul speed 3 book and apply it to your own boots. Alright, I'll leave you to it. Alright. Oh, I accidentally spilled some of the gold. Let me put the gold back in the dispenser. I didn't fly him properly. There we go. I think of anything else I don't need. Bones, maybe? Leather. I need the leather. Might grab another stack of gravel while I'm here. Very noisy. Alrighty. True Cthulhu is my neighbour, by the way, so the village nearby that True Cthulhu's using. Looks like everybody watching would know that, but just thought I'd mention it anyway. put some more gravel into my jar of dirt and some extra dirt into my jar of dirt. All right. Not a lot of terraforming done today, but we did a little bit. Oh, terraforming, not a lot of building done today. Did a little bit though. Okay, we got bone now, so let's condense that, and we got slime there, so let's put the slime there. Really? Rude. We definitely need some more torches. I thought we'd spawn-proof most of the areas that things can spawn. But clearly not. You mind? Rude. Alright, that's a creeper over there, so... Very rude. Let's sleep and get rid of this rain. Alrighty. Better. Should get rid of those skeletons for us. Oh, hi. Dude, what's going on? Dude. You got a piglin in your house, dude. You want me to take care of that for you? Whoa! Well, that took care of it. Strange. I know in a claim and the creeper was taken care of by the claim, but strange that it didn't seem to hurt the villager much. It didn't take care of the piglin either. There we go. Oh, we got another piglin, do we? Where the heck are you? You're in there. Come on then, come get me. Piglins in my village, I don't know. Rude. Okay. Ripped piglin, that's right. Okay. Let's get the rest of this. Whoops, that didn't work very well. Alright. We're about halfway through stream time. A little bit more. Well, that's fine. Just want to get a start on this farm. Might spend some time between streams building the farm. I'll see if I can get some time lapses of some of the stuff I've done recently. Both here and on the Ethereal Airships server. Been doing a bit of work on the Ethereal Airship server with a schematic cannon and relocating well, not relocating, adding additional buildings to a village. So a lot of fun, actually. It's made it very, very quick to repopulate a village because I just build more houses with the cannon. And more work sites as well. So if I want to knock down a work site, I just knock it down, and then I'll take a schematic of it if I want to rebuild it. Knock it down, and then just use the schematic to relocate it. A lot of fun. Enjoying the create aspect of that server at the moment. Haven't been doing that much with it until recently, so schematic cannon's a nice little addition to create. Don't have that on this server though. Where is that bow? There it is. Did the skeleton just walk off? Oh, walk down to the sun, of course. Alright. Okay, let's match up with the marker up there. And it looks like we don't have another... Oh, we've got a diamond hoe here. We'll use that. Perfect. And we've got another stack. Perfect. So we've got plenty to build with. All right. Try not to fall too much, but that's okay. That's not what I meant to do. That'll do it. Okay. That'll work. Okay. All the way out there. So freehand building farms, always fun. Might just do a little bit of the farm and then move on and do some more trial chamber conversion. You remember the basic premise behind the farm that I was trying to make? But I haven't actually ever made one before, so... I've made farms before, just never made a bone meal, moss-based bone meal farm before. Alright, looks like there's some more up there. We've still got plenty of ladders, I'm sure. No, we put the ladders away. Okay. Well then. There we go. Clean those up. Let's make sure we got all of them. I think that's going to be it over here. Can always use the warped wood, of course, but may as well use the warped wart. We don't have any other use for it other than decoration, so may as well use it where decorative is not a bad idea. Alright, so it's only 9, but it's better than nothing. Probably need a dedicated shulker box or chest for something there. Now let's place these and we'll come back for the other stuff. 11. Bone meal while we're here. Turn that back into nylium. Spare over there. Okay. I want to bring some warped in here as well, and I think warped as well as crimson, but for the moment, there's some more crimson. And we'll just chuck this straight into the composter. Don't have a use for the crimson stuff at the moment. Oh, it's pretty efficient at making bone meal. Small tree. Small tree, lots of wart. One of the things I like about modded is that if you have things that do compacting, they can turn the wart blocks back into wart, so it makes it easier to find. But we're not playing modded at the moment. Just a thought for the cheese block world. Alright, 34 ought to do for now. We really need to do something about the torch situation as well, so let's do something about that. I'll do a quick... I just noticed you said piglings before, like penglings or penguins. Okay. Do have a crimson stuff type box here, I think. Oh. More nether wart. Take that. Lots of netherrack in this one. Okay. Maybe we don't have a crimson stuff type one. I've got crimson planks in here. More soul torches. Maybe we should make a crimson type stuff shulker box. I thought we had one. Maybe it's in here. Nope. Should probably get some more shulker boxes in. Crimson stems. Where can we put those? In the red one. Why not? That's not crimson stem. There we go. Lots more redstone too. It's almost like it's telling us to build a farm with it. Alright. Let's go. Skyflat SMP, this is my own server. I'll fly up and show you why it's called Skyflat. Basically, it's super flat, except with all the ground missing. So we just got the structures and villages. So welcome, Dark Gamer. You've seen my terrainless super flat hardcore video, and that's why you've seen the stream. Then basically this is a whole server based on that premise. If you haven't seen my terrainless super flat hardcore video, feel free to go and watch it after the stream. Basically, it's a similar sort of world type to this, except without other people playing, just solo, and in 1.21.5 with the data pack that makes the world like this in the first place. So this particular world was actually created by making a normal super flat world. Oops, there's a creeper there. Now we do have claims on this world, which is why the creeper didn't actually blow anything up there. So yeah, it's a normal super flat world, but it had a layer of sand and 3 layers of air below it when I created it in 1.17. It was actually 1.17. So we also have axolotls in this world because it was created in 1.17. Even though it's super flat, we could still get axolotls back then. So back then I was playing the world solo. There's a whole series of Skyflat videos and streams. Some of them better quality than others. The recent ones I'd say are better quality than the first ones. The very first one was absolutely terrible. It's basically a slideshow. Whoops. Good thing I got my Elytra on. Yeah, basically, the other reason it was a bit of a slideshow was the lag from all the falling sand originally. So since then, we've got a data pack that one of the server members has made, which is called Desandify, which is complete coincidence, nothing to do with the desand hint that you might have seen about upcoming Minecraft versions. That'll teach you. Yeah, it just happened to be a coincidence that we chose to call it Desandify because it basically made the falling sand disappear to reduce lag on the server. It's a data pack to help with server performance, created by the Fantastic Soap, who's also one of my patrons. So thanks again to the Fantastic Soap for that data pack. And I can give you a demonstration of that and show you what the world looks like before anyone lands on things by flying out to an unexplored area, which we'll do in a moment. So at the moment I'm just trying to build a bone meal farm, but I'm just using a bit of warped wart, as it's a block that won't get turned into moss. And I've got plenty of it, so I have a warped wood farm just nearby. It's a manual one, but I'm working on automating farms. What made me want to do it? I used to be very much into Skyblock, and then I got involved in Mogswamp's Superflat community, and I decided, why not try something that's in between the two of them? Mogswamp was doing a stream where he tried playing on a world that was just a single layer of sand, super flat, and the big problem I saw there was that the villages had no paths in them when you spawned a village. But I did a bit of playing around with world generation and discovered that I could make a world that had a lot of the same features, but also had more structures in it. If you updated it from 1.17, you actually got all of the normal structures you get in a super flat world that's been upgraded as well. So yeah, it went quite well. And Mogswamp's come and visited the server once. And yeah. So basically, once you go to 1.18.2 from 1.17.1, if you were on a super flat world or a world using super flat world generation, then the structures can generate other than just the villages. So you get end portals, or you get strongholds, but they look a bit weird because they're missing a lot of the blocks. But you get the important ones. You get the end portal blocks, end portal frames, and you get the chests and a lot of the floors and rooms and stuff. So it's a lot of fun. Yeah. So having played Skyblock quite a bit as well, I missed having the danger of having open sky below me. So when I discovered that you could do a combination of the two, I thought that's the world type for me. So created a world, started streaming a couple of years ago using that world type, and yeah, basically eventually opened it up to my friends, put it on a server, and it became the Skyflat SMP. So, short history of Skyflat. I probably should do a video about that at some stage. I know the Fantastic Soap actually did a good short about it, speaking of shorts. But yeah, dirt is at a bit of a premium, but because we're in a well-established world now, there's lots of farms, lots of public infrastructure to help with that. We've got a piglin bartering farm, so we can craft more dirt by going through the gravel and coarse dirt route, coarse dirt route, whatever. Yeah, so I can show you that in a sec as well. So if we fly out to an area, you can see because we've got distant horizons, you can see off to the distance there, we've actually got an area that still has sand blocks that hasn't been properly explored, or it was cold when we did a chunk cull when we updated the server to 1.21. So yeah, you can see there's sand blocks here. And there's even, yep, so they're just disappearing as we get close to them. Because we've got a data pack that gets rid of the falling sand because it causes a huge amount of lag. So this trial chamber over here is from before we put the data pack in. But you can see the sand is disappearing as we go. Another trial chamber over here. So we've got part of the data pack also is that it puts sandstone underneath any alley or puts sandstone underneath any cages that are attached to pillager outposts. This one I got the allays the hard way. I had to actually go rescue them from the void. True Cthulhu is saying hello, so we'll head over to True Cthulhu's village. I don't have any gold at the moment. Or I don't have any with me. Oh yeah, True Cthulhu's been doing a bit of work on the village over here. Hello. Yeah, I don't have any gold with me, unfortunately. So if you're wondering how True Cthulhu can hear me apart from watching the stream, we've actually got the voice chat on as well. So True Cthulhu's in the chat group. Seems to be True Cthulhu's the only other person online at the moment. Bildingo was on earlier as well. So see if I got any gold nearby. Because I don't bother with netherite usually. I had netherite gear and I lost it in the void. Yeah, that's what happens. But we've got a data pack on now that actually changes things a little bit, or a mod that changes things a little bit on the server side. So nobody loses stuff to the void anymore because it was getting too frustrating. So what happens is your items are dropped on the closest area on solid land to where you died in the void. So I'm not going to demonstrate because I don't like dying. But I am going to try and get this little platform out here because that's getting annoying with all the mobs down there. I'm terrible at flying with Elytra as well. So exploring without an Elytra in the early days was fun. I had to bridge out everywhere. Alright. See if we can get down here. Oh, hit something on the way. Try that again from this direction. Landed it. Okay. And of course, immediately get hit by the zombie. Let's see if I can do a flyby and shoot him off. Nope. Nope. Okay. I'll fix that later. I think it's going to be simpler to go sleep. Yes, I do have a hardcore video that I've just released recently, actually. I've got a data pack that I made that saves you the hassle of doing all of the stuff. Hey, I see you. Where are you going? Where are you going? Where did the ally go? Where did the ally... Oh. I really need to take their belongings off them and force them to be stuck in a cage to stop them from flying away. No wonder the pillagers do that. All the flying around. The ally's gone, oh, I see you, I gotta follow you, and snap the lead, which is really annoying. I have to go and get them every time. But yes, I have tried, so far I've tried twice to do this in hardcore with the data pack. That you don't get the axolotls, but you do get everything else. Can't be quick enough. Oh, come on. Come on. Gotcha. Okay. And yeah, so far I've had 2 runs at the hardcore terrainless super flat. So if you're interested in giving it a try yourself, the mod pack is on Modrin. Sorry, the data pack is on Modrin. It's not a mod pack, just a data pack. And yeah, it makes an otherwise vanilla world that just has the structures from super flat. So it's a plains biome. So if you haven't already seen it, have a look at my recent videos. You'll see my latest attempt on that one. And I've got 4 episodes so far. The first 3 were 1 run. The last episode was another run. And there's another video that just explains the concept. So I really need to clean up these mobs. It's getting annoying. Alright. So, oh, I got a stick. Let's put some torches down there to help with that. You don't have Java? Ah, yeah. See, unfortunately, I don't know how you'd go about doing this stuff in Bedrock. Although Superflat is an option in the new previews, from what I understand. But Superflat doesn't yet have structures in Bedrock. And I don't know enough about Bedrock to turn a mod pack into a Bedrock add-on. But yeah, if there's anybody in my community that does know how to do that stuff and is willing to do the conversion, I'm more than happy to let people from the Bedrock community try this sort of stuff out as well. Unfortunately, my server at the moment does not have the what's it called? Geyser. That's it. Yeah. Haven't set up Geyser on the server. Haven't had enough people in the Bedrock community interested in playing on it at this stage. But if you would be interested, and you want to follow how people do things on the Java side of things, you can always join the Discord and check it out. And if you're interested in Superflat on Bedrock, I highly recommend IBX Twerkat's series on doing Superflat survival on Bedrock. Basically, there's a similar sort of challenge on Java called terrainless superflat. Sorry, not terrainless, structuralist superflat. It's sort of the opposite of terrainless, so where you get just the layers of dirt and bedrock, and you get no structures. So the challenge there is getting to the point where you can actually get villages. With the recent changes in the previews and recent Wandering Trader changes, in the latest, I think it's 1.20, 1.5, you can actually, if you get the right items, you can actually trade with the Wandering Trader and get a bucket of water with a fish in it. and then once you get a bucket of water, you can start trying to get villagers. So you can trade crops, and yeah, you can trade things with the Wandering Trader, and you can also get wood from the Wandering Trader if you get emeralds from them. So there's some interesting challenges there. No, with the changes to Wandering Trader, you can actually, if you get enough crops, which you can do with bone meal, you can, and you can even get cooked potatoes if you have a mob farm, and you manage to get a zombie to die on fire while it's dropping a potato. You can get a cooked potato. That would be one way you could get. Emeralds from a Wandering Trader. The other would be if you manage to get enough bone meal, you can force grow some wheat and make a what's it called? A hay bale, and you can sell the hay bale to the Wandering Trader. So I've had some similar sort of trading experiences in 1.20 and 1.5 in the Terrainless Superflat run. That I haven't edited the latest one that I did, so the one that came after the last video. So I do have a third attempt I've got on the hardcore side of things, and that one has gone much better so far. I won't tell you where I'm up to because I'm not going to give you spoilers, but I will tell you that it's gone a lot better, that's all. So yeah, more Terrainless Superflat hardcore content coming. Excuse me. Alright, now we're going for a little over an hour and a half, so I'll probably wrap things up in about half an hour. But in the meantime, I'm just going to do a bit more building of this this box here. And try and get ready to build a bone meal farm here. And then eventually a moss farm, and then eventually from that a dirt farm. I mean, I can make moss manually with the little stone farm I've got up there, but I'm going to try and make something that's a bit more automated. And yeah, we've still got a fair way to go there. But this is a block that won't get turned into moss at least. Which is funny, because basically it's red moss. Oh, we got a chicken. What are the chances of that? I mean, I know there's plenty of chances of that. It's just, as the saying goes, what are the chances of that? I'm not your mum. There's a chicken over there. Go hassle that chicken. Alright. So yeah, in the early days of the Skyflat world, I made sure I got axolotls. But I also had trouble with losing all my villagers. So I had to, at one stage, actually go through using the mob farm, getting zombie villagers and converting them to villagers. So in a terrainless world, that's a bit harder because you need to get a couple of things first. You need to get access to trees, so you can get apples. Unless you get apples from a structuralist world. In a structuralist world, it's a little bit harder because you need to get access to apples unless you have them in the starter chest. So that's something else that's not in the Bedrock version, but is something you can do in the Java version. Is you can have a starter chest in the world. I think. Actually, I'm not sure if you can have a starter chest in the world in Bedrock. That didn't work. But yeah, if you get apples in your starter chest in Java, then you can skip the step of getting trees, but you still need to get drowned to get copper. So you need water before you can get drowned, and once you get drowned, you can get copper, and then you can get lightning rods, and then from the lightning rods you can get piglins, zombified piglins, by having lightning strike a lightning rod near pigs, And then from the zombified piglins, of course, you can get gold. And then from the gold, you can get golden apples. And then you need to trap a witch and use a witch to convert zombie villagers to actual villagers. And then once you get actual villagers, then you have a whole bunch of other stuff you can do. But you still are limited. It's not possible in a vanilla structureless super flat world to get to the end, or in fact the nether, because there's no way to get obsidian, because the zombified piglins don't barter. You need regular piglins to barter with. All right, let's go with this one. Get the rest of these. Anyway, lots of things you can do with super flat and related world types. But yes, I definitely do try this in hardcore to answer the question in a much shorter way. But yeah, well, I was lucky enough when I first started this world to actually get a village spawn underneath me. One of the big problems with this type of world is that if you manually spawn the world, you can just fall into the void, and then you basically can't do anything in the world. So it's kind of frustrating when that happens. So if you spawn in a village, you're fine. When you're using the sand method, you do have a bit of time to run to a village, but it can be a little bit dicey. So I would recommend you have the option to use a add-on or a data pack that does that part for you, and make sure you spawn in a village, which the data pack does. Then yeah. But yeah, looking at adding a Discord link to the server once I hit 500 subscribers. Hint, hint, if you haven't already subscribed. And one thing I might consider once I've got the Discord link in is maybe looking at Geyser as well. I'd prefer not to, but no, it does make it so that people who are playing Bedrock can enjoy the difficulties of this type of world, the challenges of this type of world, shall we say. Although on an established server, it's less difficult, less challenging. Still challenging if you're getting used to things, but less challenging than doing it from scratch. Go away. Yeah, I'd like to see Bedrock having parity with Java on what you can do with the super flat custom worlds. I believe that may be coming, but I don't know for sure. I'm not privy to Mojang's plans. And I'm nowhere big enough a YouTuber to have any inside information. Maybe one day. But I have a full-time job outside of doing YouTube stuff, so you know, I am not that fussed about trying to make YouTube my career. I'd have to make a lot of money on YouTube for it to be worthwhile. And at the moment, I currently make none, so you know, there's that. I don't do it for money. I don't do it for fame. I do it because I enjoy it, and that's probably going to stay that way until I don't enjoy it, or until I don't do it anymore. Alrighty. I'm sure there's a more effective way to do this, like a TNT-based, TNT duper-based tree farm or something, but I really cannot be bothered making one. I don't know, there's something about manual farming to me that, it's like, I guess because I've been playing Minecraft for a long time, I'm just used to doing things manually, if that makes sense. They don't have to be done manually, and I try and speed things up sometimes, and you know that's why I play modded sometimes as well, is because I like to have a bit of variety in my Minecraft. I've been playing it for long enough that vanilla is usually, I don't know, a bit too vanilla. But I am I'm looking at doing I don't know if I've got any gold. You asked me that before. Let me have a look. Yeah, I don't know for sure that I'm completely done with vanilla. I mean, I'm looking at doing a series of relearning how to play vanilla world gen, which I've started in a cold biome, and I'm calling that one Cold Start. But basically, it's vanilla with shaders. And yeah, teaching myself how to build, because I've been playing for years, but I tend to be really lazy with my builds. I build farms and don't do much with houses, as you can see. Let me have a look for some gold. I'll see what I've got. Did I lose the rest of those shroom lights? Left them lying around too long? I think I might have, unless they're down here. Yep. Okay, well, I may as well place one of these down there to keep it light. Keep it lit up. Unless I put the shroom lights somewhere else. I must have lost them. Alright, well, a little bit more box building. Ouch, I'm really going to stop doing that. A little bit more box building, I'll have a look for some gold for you, Truth Cthulhu. Lag. I was hoping I would have placed a block before I landed, but I didn't. That's not where I want that to be. I've gone one block too high. Alright, a little bit more. It looks like that's actually where I wanted to get to. That is, in fact, the edge of the chunk border. Awesome. Alright, so we'll go out to there. Once we've got that box built, we'll start working on the farm. Hi, chicken. Okay. Get rid of the crimson roots. Turn off the choke borders again. Oh, that was fun. Took a while to grow, and it's only a short one. I wonder what's going on there. More piglins, really? Alright, looks like I'm going to need another stack of rockets soon. Alright, let's go see if I've got any bone meal. I mean gold. I can't talk today. Alright, got a few minutes left in stream, so my normal stream length. Looks like they're trying to repopulate. Okay. Looks like we've got a golem farm over here. The golems go in and they don't come out. Interesting. Alright. Let's grab that shulker box again and we'll go looking for gold. You're not meant to be here, you're meant to be in there. Go back in there. In fact, you're meant to be not even there, you're meant to be in this bit. Get in there. Alright. May as well sleep. And then we'll head back to spawn if we don't have any gold in here. Hey Joshua! Good to see you. Yes, who let the golem out? I think it may have spawned nearby and decided. I have 19 gold nuggets. I don't know how much use that is to you, Cthulhu. That gold, or is that? There's a gold block. It's one more than you need. Okay. Oh, you just want you want 2 gold ingots? I can do that. Alright, I'll drop them off to you. Presuming you're still at your base, at your village. I'll go the quick way, I'll go through the nether. I want to fly around and have these guys go nuts again. I don't have soul speed on my boots. I probably should. Might have to spend some time at the bartering farm. Where did that skeleton go? Don't want to have skeletons following me through. This is when everyone's coming to console. Ah. But no crossplay. That's a little sad. Alright, so True Cthulhu's over there, which is actually... No, True Cthulhu's... Yeah, True Cthulhu's over that way, I think. Which one? No, that one. So it's actually not that quick. Need to go to the right portal if there is one. I mean, I could use a rocket and get there pretty quickly. Yeah, it saves a bit of time. Your gold. Thanks for the diamond. Alrighty. Let's head back roughly the way we came. Sounds like there's a mob farm over here. Yeah, there's a mob farm over here. Whoops. May as well just land here and walk back. There we go. Let's do the bunny hop. Oh, what's happened? Need a hand with something? Oh, sugarcane farmers in the slime chunk. That would be what's causing the that would be what's causing the issues. All right. So crossplay for the console community behind the PC servers on Wizard 101, but it's early access and playing it now won't hold. Okay. That's a little sad. But Wizard 101 going to console. But, I mean, exciting news that it's coming to console. Alright, I'm just about to hit the 2-hour mark, so we might dash back. I mean, I could make that whole section covered in glass just for convenience's sake, but really can't be bothered. It's actually... They're not inside, so it doesn't matter. So yeah, we can make a glass tunnel all the way over there for convenience's sake. Oh, okay, so they've reset. Gotcha, so... If you're playing now, expect a reset later is what they're saying. That makes sense. Alright, well, extra diamond, so that's nice. Pop that away with the others. Alright, we might let's do one more round with the tree and try and fill in that box a bit more. Get a few more of those streamlights. I need another inventory space for the streamlights, so... Do we have mending on this? No, we should get some mending as well. Might be time for a trip to the Hall of Librarians. Might go to Librasville, but there is also an oversized and overdone trading hall. The overkill trading hall, I guess, would be the best description. Alright, I've got streamlights. What else can we drop? Let's turn the bones into a bone meal, and that gives us room for everything else. Cool. Apart from that one... That one persistent gunpowder that seems to keep turning up. $51's a good amount. I think we'll be able to make a bit more progress on that box with 51. Alright, we've hit the 2 hour mark because I can see my Ko-fi stream bot has come up and it comes up every half hour, so we'll just fill in the floor here, I think, and that'll do us for the stream. We'll get back to the revamping the trial chamber once we've got access to a bit more in the way of farms. Might do a bit in between streams and try and get some time lapses and stuff. Actually do some recording on the server outside of streams, which I don't think I've done. I think I kept intending to do it and just never actually did it since the server was first set up. So, in fact, since the world was first set up, I think I kept intending to do recorded videos on the server, and the most I've done out of that is including a bit of footage from the server when doing channel updates. But yeah, anybody watching who's new here, feel free to subscribe if you've enjoyed what you've seen. And if you're watching on Twitch for whatever reason, feel free to follow there. And yeah, if you enjoyed the stream, please feel free to give it a like. And if you enjoyed it a lot and you missed something and you think you might want to see more, you can always watch the replay. Alright. How are we doing? A little over the 2 hour mark, as I said, so we might wrap it up shortly. We'll just get... okay, no checking that time. We'll just get one more tree up. There we go. And heal ourselves up. I would like to finish this square. It's just got a little bit more, so I might just finish the base of the box with one more tree before we wrap it up, since we've already grown the tree. We'll set our spawn here for the moment just to make it a bit quicker. Get rid of nighttime. And use the rocket to get up there. Getting better at the elytra. Still had some terrible elytra flight earlier, but, you know, getting better in general. This is mainly a shroomite farm, but I do like having the warpwort as well, and I'm using the warpwort basically because why not? May as well use the materials we've got available. And I noticed a similarity between the moss and the warpwort now, which I hadn't really thought about up until this point. So I guess we've got RGB mosses if you count the well, this is crimson. So yeah, the warp. This is the netherwort blocks. The warpwort is the cyan one, so it's not really blue. But sort of RGB mosses, if that makes sense. We've got red, green, and cyan. Oh, we've also got pale moss now as well. Well, they're not in this world because it's still on 1.21.1. Just waiting on the claim mod to update to more recent versions of Minecraft. That's an interesting thought as well. The modding community is not entirely happy with the let's keep everything 1.21. Blah that Minecraft have been doing recently. At least I imagine they're not, because it makes it harder to draw the line on what version of 1.21.x you will actually support with your mod. Be nice if Minecraft would stop being afraid of actually having a version number increase. Let's just put both of these in there. I know we've got vines somewhere in one of the boxes nearby, but really can't be bothered. Hey, chicken. Alright, let's see. Stacking 27, and then all of these. We'll just grab all of these and get them out of the way so we can get our bone meal back. Okay, villager got that bone meal. We'll just grab the bone meal that's here. And we got 2 shroom lights and 27. Yeah, that should be more than enough to fill in that hole in the floor. We'll fill in the hole in the floor and then we'll wrap things up, I think. It's been a great stream. Oh, hi there on Twitch. Kill.qt. Welcome. I'm actually just about to wrap things up. But feel free to watch the replay once the stream's finished, if you're enjoying what you see. Basically just doing a bit of building here in a Skyflat world, which is super flat with basically with all the main terrain blocks removed. Terrainless super flat is another way of describing it, and I've actually got a data pack that helps create terrainless super flat worlds in Java in modern versions, without all of the messing around with sand that I had to do for this one. But I've got time for a history lesson at the moment on the Skyflat because we're about to wrap the stream up. But no more chickens. Okay. Oh, we've still got netherwood blocks there. Let's just place that stack worth. May as well put a little border around the box. Trying to build a little faster. That worked. Well, that should be enough to hold in any stray mobs. But we will need to light it up a bit more if we're going to leave this like this. Alright, so we got the start of a warped wart blocks. I keep saying warped. A nether wart box. A crimson wart box. Red box. Alright, so we'll finish that one up either between streams or on the next Skyflat stream. And then we'll start working on getting a self-sustaining bone meal farm in here. And then we'll work on putting the technologies we've learned from the self-sustaining bone meal farm and the stone generation farm into making a moss farm. And then from that moss farm, we'll look at making a dirt farm using spruce. Or a podzol farm, which will then be a dirt farm. Alright. I think we'll leave it there, so I'll get myself back to my normal respawn area. And we'll hit the outro screen. I'll hit some music. And we'll say thanks for watching. Feel free to stick around for the music if you like. It's by Apollo Music. Quite enjoyable. And I may be on the server later on for anybody who's playing there or wants to play today. I may be back later on. But for the moment, I'm going to quit out of the game. I'll say thank you to everyone who's watching. Thank you to my patrons, Jungle Hornet, my previous patron, Jungle Hornet. I've got so used to saying that. Thank you to my current patrons, Oni Arrow and the Fantastic Soap. And thank you to the Fantastic Soap for the Desandify data pack on the server, which, although Desand or Desand is a teaser for the latest versions of Minecraft from the developers, that actually had nothing to do with the Desandify mod pack we have, data pack we have on the server. But yeah, interesting coincidence. Anyway, thank you all for watching. We're listening to Cobblestone Generator by Apollo Music at the moment, and the music you heard earlier was Too High to Die at the beginning and Mud Puddle. And thank you to Bildengu and True Cthulhu for joining on the server today. Always nice to have other people on the server. And thank you everyone for subscribing and liking and all of those things that you've been doing. And if you really like the vibe, feel free to come and join the Discord as well. If you're looking for something else to watch that's along the same lines, go check out my latest Terrainus Superflat Hardcore video. And yeah, hopefully you'll enjoy that. It's a little more fast-paced because it's edited. This is really just a relaxed stream on a server I've been playing on for a while. It's a well-established server, so there's not a lot happening in terms of danger from mobs and things like that. So unless I go into the trial chamber, which I did a little bit at the beginning of the stream, did a bit of conversion there as well. So if you'd like to see that, feel free to watch the replay for that. And I'll stop telling you to watch the replay. Feel free to go check out my other content as well if you like. Entirely up to you. Alright, I'm going to grab myself a quick drink of water and enjoy the vibes for a little while. I'll chat to you just before the end of the music, or just after. Alrighty, we've got a bit of a lull in the music here, just a bit of quiet comes up, and yeah, I usually talk through it, so I'll do that. Massive thank you again to the current patrons for sticking with me with Patreon. It's only a couple of bucks a month, about the price of a cup of coffee, US that is, $2.50 or $2 I think it was. And yeah, if you can afford a cup of coffee and you like what I'm doing, feel free to support me on Patreon if you like. No obligation, just something you can do. While I'm waiting for things to come through, like memberships on YouTube and Twitch affiliate and things like that. Anyway, thank you all for watching once again, and I will see you in the next stream, video, or short, if I manage to get one of those out. Or on Discord.